What up, Timmy's here. Well, it looks like the Flintstones are officially coming back. Now, a couple of I can't remember. I think it was a couple of years ago, it was announced that Elizabeth Banks will be doing a Flintstone spin-off series, featuring grown-up Pebbles. Well, looks like it is officially coming. According to Deadline, Fox is moving forward with the Flintstone spin-off series titled Bedrock. Elizabeth Banks, who has been spearheading the project as executive producer, will lead the voice cast of the series, starring as Pebbles, the adult daughter of Fred and Wilma. The project has scored a pilot presentation 2 years after it emerged that it was first in the works at Fox. The voice cast also includes the likes of Stephen Root as Fred, Amy Sedaris as Wilma, Nicole Byer as Betty, Joe Lutrigo as Barney, and Manny Jacinto as Bam Bam. A primetime adult animated comedy series continuing the story of the Stone Age family Bedrock. Bedrock catches up with the Flintstones family 2 decades later, with Fred on the blink of retirement and 20 something Pebbles embarking on her own career as the Stone Age gives way to a shining and enlightening new Bronze Age. The residents of Bedrock will find this evolution harder than a swing from Bam Bam's club. Now, believe it or not, there has actually been talks about an adult Flintstones for quite some time. If you guys remember, years ago, Seth MacFarlane, of course, the creator of Family Guy, American Dad. I still remember he was originally going to do a Flintstones reboot series, which was supposed to be like in the vein of Family Guy and all. Which I still wish they moved forward. That I would love like I don't know, a Flintstones, like a family style Flintstones series from Seth MacFarlane. That that actually sounded awesome. I really wish Fox and even Seth MacFarlane moved forward with that, but sadly that never came to fruition. But I don't know. This could be interesting. I mean, on that, it is going to Fox instead of maybe HBO Max or something, or even Hulu. You would expect them to get a little bit away with like, especially thanks to the success of HBO Max's Velma. You would expect them to do them. I don't know if it'll be in the same vein as Velma or anything like that, but I don't know. I think this could possibly work. I mean, the Flintstones, was one of the most if it wasn't for the Flintstones, we want to have shows like, let's say, Family Guy and even Simpsons. The Flintstones really paved the way for those type of shows. I mean, granted, Flintstones wasn't adult or anything like that, but there was actually some adult humor in the original Flintstones, I admit. But that aside, I don't know if this is gonna be great or not, but I'm intrigued to see it. I mean, Elizabeth Banks, of course, she's coming off of her directing duties for Cocaine Bear, which I thought was great. So I'm intrigued to see how they're going to shape this up to Stephen Root as Fred. They couldn't get John Goodman back. I mean, that would have been cool that if they were able to actually get John Goodman to voice the character, because if you guys remember, he did play the character in the live action Flintstones. So I don't know, maybe he's a little too occupied with the Connors, maybe that's it. But I would love to have actually heard John Goodman come back as Fred. That would have been cool, but probably ain't happened there. But that aside, I'm intrigued to see this. I think it could be terrible. That's always a possibility, but I'll give it benefit of the doubt. I mean, the Flintstones is obviously one of the most iconic shows of all time. Are they going to do a rendition of the iconic theme song? I don't know. Is Wilma actually, or not Wilma, is Pebbles actually, I don't know, married or something like that? Is she actually with Bam Bam? I don't know. That it should be interesting to see how this new Flintstone series, reboot series, or prequel series, I should say, will unfold. So we shall see. Anyway, let me leave you guys. What are your thoughts on Elizabeth Banks' Flintstones spin-off series officially coming? Do you like the voice talents involved? Are you even interested to check out this new Flintstones series? And were you ever a fan of the Flintstones? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Simon signing out.